Yeah. It's take number 6. Ready, camera. Everybody, Hollywood action. Let's get money. Let's get famous. You hear that? Everybody, Hollywood action. Screaming like a thriller. It's a morning night. Stepping in stiller. Everybody, Hollywood action.
Aduh, kau tahu tak baru-baru ni guru Philo aku kena buat kerja pasal AI tu. Alang-alang dah kena buat kan. Cerita sikit lah. Kau tahu AI tu apa?
Assalamualaikum. Today we are going to talk about AI, which is artificial intelligence. So actually, what is AI? AI is basically a machine that tries to think like us, not as emotional as humans, but sometimes smarter than us, especially in exams. Actually, AI can do many things. It can recognize patterns like fast, it can learn from data, and it can also solve problems faster than we finish our homework. So now, let's look at the types of AI. Actually, there are several types of AI. First, we have narrow AI. This AI is good at one thing, like facial recognitions, translation, or recommending word videos you did not ask for. But it cannot do anything outside its job. Just like a student who only studies one chapter before the exam. So next, we also have general AI. This is the super AI. If it exists one day, it can do almost everything a human can do. It can learn, it can think, and make decisions. Basically, a very smart robot friend. So just don't worry, not here to steal your job yet. In conclusion, AI is growing fast. It helps us learn from us, and sometimes it knows us a bit too well. But one thing is sure, AI is shaping our future. So thank you.
Oh, ya ke? Tapi kan aku tak tanya tu.
Hello, I'll be explaining about the areas of AI, which consist of natural language processing (NLP), machine learning, and its subset, which is deep learning. So, what is NLP? NLP is a field that enables computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language, either by text or speech. Machine learning, on the other hand, is where systems learn from data to improve performance on a task without being explicitly programmed. Deep learning is just the same as machine learning, but uses artificial neural networks with multiple layers to learn from vast amounts of data. So now that we are familiar with these terms, let us get into the big question of, does artificial intelligence has its own consciousness? If you were to ask directly to artificial intelligence models such as ChatGPT, Gemini, and DeepSeek, we will surely get a direct answer of no, they do not have one. However, if we to study about how they are made, they are based on NLP, which I just explained, is natural language processing. They learn to think and act like humans. So consciousness to them, as you can see from the answers that they've given based on our questions, is that they do not feel or do not have feelings such as humans. So their understanding of consciousness only revolves around humans. So it could be that they have their own consciousness, but it's just a different type. Or it could also not be that they have their own consciousness. Okay, so that's all from me.
Yo, Ewan, you're using ChatGPT for work Hey, you know bro, there are so many challenges in using AI nowadays. You know, our friend here, Crisis Toffer, hey, he's marrying an AI girlfriend. What the? So many ethical challenges are nowadays in AI.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about the ethical challenges of artificial intelligence or AI. As AI becomes more common, we also face some problems that we need to be aware of. The first challenge is algorithmic bias. This happens when AI learns from data that is already unfair. Because of this, AI can make unfair decisions too. For example, it might judge certain people more harshly in criminal justice, give the wrong results in healthcare, or be unfair when choosing job applicants. It can even misidentify faces or give unfair prices in online services. The second challenge is privacy.
AI often needs a lot of data to work well, but collecting so much data can be risky. Personal or sensitive information might be used without permissions or appear in places it shouldn't. This means our private information may not be safe. Another issue is digital amplification. AI can copy real voices or create fake images or videos, like the one that it used in deepfake. This can spread false information very quickly, and people believe things they are not true. The last challenge is over dependence on AI. When we rely too much on AI, we may stop thinking for ourselves. This can affect our ability to make good decisions and solve problems without help. To reduce these problems, we can take steps such as limiting how much data we collect, asking for permissions, protecting sensitive data, and doing risk checks before using AI. By being careful, we can make sure AI helps us without causing harm. And that's all for me.
Hey, mahal. Macam stres ni. Dari mana ni malam-malam?
Ya, aku baru balik kerja.
Kerja apa siap malam-malam?
Ya, aku tahu ke. Aku sekarang buat Grab.
Lah, buat Grab. Bukan dulu kau Petronas sekolah, lepas tu buat master dekat UTM. Siap dekan lagi setiap sem. Pasal apa tak ada kerja kan?
Ya, tu dulu. Kau tahu kan sekarang AI makin naik. Aku pun hilang kerja lah.
Aduh, AI AI.
Alright guys, so now we are going to talk about impact of artificial intelligence. As you all know, there are many areas that has been affected by the rapid growth of artificial intelligence. For instance, employment, education, and environment. The first area that I'm going to talk is AI and job employment. As you all know that AI can affect the job displacement, the wage effects, job creation, economic growth, workforce adaptation, and future challenges. So I'm going to state top 40 jobs most exposed to AI. The first one, the most exposed to AI is interpreters or translators. The next is historians and passenger attendants. The next is writers or authors that are affected by AI. Next is CNC tool programmers. Next is telephone operators, home management educators, broadcast announcers, radio DJs, ticket agents, and all travel clerks. So I'm just gonna move to the least exposed to AI. The first one is models, archivists, economic teachers, library science teachers, web developers, geographers, and that's all. As you can see from the slide, there are many jobs that are in between exposed to not exposed, which is political scientists or mathematicians. So we cannot say that all jobs are exposed to AI, but there are least exposed and most exposed. Next, I'm going to move to AI and education. AI and education, it is commonly used nowadays by all students, even though teachers at all ages. The general AI, which is ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, Perplexity, and other else, I can say that it has good and bad effects. The good side is you can have personalized learning. It can tailor your personal lessons, informations, and you can also even custom your own quizzes. The good effect of AI is education for everyone. As you know, the AI has multilingual support, so you can access many things and many education sources with different languages to your own understanding. It can also be accessed by disability person too. So the bad side of AI. The first one is over reliance. We always know that many students often over relying on AI. It can also reduce your problem solving skills and create to lack of critical thinking. The last one is academic integrity. AI can increase in plagiarism and also make it difficult to access true understanding between students. As you can see at the slide, this is the research about how much do you use ChatGPT for job or school, or your child currently use AI chatbots for school. You can see that teacher use often and students also use often. So we can say that student and teacher always use AI in their life. And at the right, what kind of impact? It always result in positive impact rather than negative impact. Okay, next is students' AI usage in education. We can say getting information is the top, and then brainstorming, make pictures or images, create sound or music, or create code.